Yo, what up? What up? What's cracking? What's going on with y'all? Another another live from Jay Millie. This one we're gonna delve into the rabbit hole. We're gonna be talking about this list. Um and will there be any changes to this? Will anything be different? No, I'm just gonna wait for some people to come in. If nobody come in, well then I'll just cut the damn live and go on about my business. Yo, what's cracking? What's going on, good? Put this up. Tap on that later. Oh shit! Damn it! Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that just irritated me. What's going on, cuz? Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping the link here in a second. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about this list. You know, you know. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and opinions on it. All right, let's have a discussion about this. Yeah, me personally, I don't think too much is gonna change. Um, because when we look at the state of the United States, and when we know the history and the foundation of this corporation, you know, nothing really gets done about this matter. As a matter of fact, if you want me to be even more direct about it, I think when it comes to stuff like that, they pick and choose on who they want to go after. You know, they pick and choose who they want to go after. You know, um, because it's like for for example, we all knew Bill Clinton was a piece of you know what, right? Everybody and their mama knew what type of person Bill Clinton was, right? Yet and still, this man has been able to go on and live a fruitful life with no consequences. You know, um, and it's crazy because like the people that link up with other people and they be going after these pedophiles and they be trying to track down sex trafficking rings and all this craziness. These people go hard. These people go hard for regular people. They go hard. But when it comes to these celebrities, they'd be like, "Oh no, I don't know. We need to go. Yeah, they're wrong, but I don't know if we want to go after them. They're too powerful." Well, what the hell that got to do with it? All you got to do is just put the info out there. You know what I'm saying? And the people will decide for themselves, just like they decided that even with all this information, they still voted for him to become president the first time. They still voted for him to become president a second time. And they still to this very day, and this is what disappoints me about our people is you still got Negroes out here still calling him the first black president. Oh, Bill Clinton, he's so wait, hold on. But you was just sitting here talking about how this person needs to be locked away. You know, they need to get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? I hope the guys in there do something to them and all kinds of wild shit, right? Okay. But because Bill Clinton or anybody else that has celebrity status, you guys want to sit there and celebrate them. So what does that say about you? Just like with this whole R. Kelly thing, you got people that will ignore the fact that this man did what he did, and they still go and support this dude. Oh, it's not true. But then turn around and somebody else will do the same thing. Oh, y'all know we gotta throw them away. You know what I'm saying? That was no good. They shouldn't have been doing that. That's like what? It's the same thing. So until this country actually comes to terms and people stop living by propaganda spells, I don't see much changing. I don't see much changing. Hmm. Cowboy Yoda, what's happening? Daniel, it's cracking. Forging in the building. Right. Yeah, another one just came out today. Yeah, another one just came out today. Another one came out yesterday, and then another one came out today. So far it's like three, and then it's like what they say is like it's like another. It's a few more. It's a lot more names. So this is gonna carry on for a while, y'all. This one's gonna carry on for a while. You know, but that's why I don't think anything is gonna change because people gravitate to celebrities like like they're the end all be all. You know, people ignore and this is the thing. People will know something and ignore it until it comes out, but they knew the whole time when they was ignoring it. But because now everybody else is talking about, no, now I got to jump on this side because I don't want to be looked at as the person that was supporting the person when I knew the whole time I shouldn't have been. You know, and we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. You know, at some time or another, we're all guilty of it. You know, because a lot of us knew about R. Kelly and we still played R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta get to a point to where, man, look, it don't make a difference what the status of this person is. Because if this person didn't have the status that they had, and it was just a regular person like you and I, would you still feel the same way? Would you still feel the same way? No, you wouldn't. because now we're getting away from one subject and we're bringing in another subject, because now we're not even talking about the fact of what this person did. Now we're talking about the classification because of their status compared to somebody else that did the same thing, but they're just an everyday 9 to 5 worker. So it'd be a lot of cherry picking going on, a lot of picking and choosing, and this is what this country does. You know, this is what this country does. Sensationalize. You know, like this is it's kind of a different, it's kind of off topic, but not so much. Take the Pope for existence. You could talk about the Pope now. You could talk about the Pope before him, or the Pope before him. Any one of these popes always been against homosexuality, right? Didn't bless it, didn't do anything, right? Until this Pope did, right? Now, people for years don't make a difference what Pope it was. They're saying that the Pope has been a homosexual the whole time. But coming out on TV and telling everybody else, no, I'm against it. The question was always, well, what you got up under there? You know what I'm saying? People ignored it. People ignored it. And people still ignore it because he's the Pope. The Pope can never do anything wrong. Why can't the Pope do anything wrong? Because people say, "Oh well, we don't see. We're all the same and everything." Oh, we're all the same until we look at the status of the person. Once we look at the status of the person, now all that gets thrown out the window. But let it be you or me. You know what I'm saying? The status quo stays on. Come on, work with me. I'm gonna get to the comments in a second, y'all. Um, you know, I can go out there and I could do some of the horrific stuff that these people have been doing for years, right? But I'm just a regular person. I'm a regular guy, right? Now, let one of these rappers, singers, big time movie stars, politicians, you know, let one of them go out there and do the same thing. I'm gonna get crucified while they still get celebrated. Like, oh no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. No, there ain't no way. No, I can't believe it. Like, huh? Why can't you believe it? Because they're not looking at the person, they're looking at the status. You know, and they're thinking that the status is who the person is. Damn. Oh, snap. Cut that off. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Oh. Mm. All right. Okay. Read these comments real quick. Uh, oh, yeah, Jimmy Kimmel hot too. I always say it's not left or right. That's the enemy. It's the powerful versus the power ignorant. Yep. The government, both red and blue, only give a shit about green too. Exactly. You think of any one of us could have gotten away with that? Hell nah. At all. At all. Did you see the Dalai Lama with that little? I sure did. I sure, and yeah, that goes to right what I was just saying. You know, Pope, you mispronounced pimp, dressed in silk, kissed the ring, unmeasurable wealth with no papers. Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, straight up. Yup. Yeah, what up, Jimmy? All right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta check on something real quick, and I'm going to drop the link. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that now, and then when I come back, I will let y'all on. This thing, come on now. Come on now. I'm back. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. I understand. Well, there goes the link, y'all. Well, I'm speaking about groomers. Oh yeah, the groomers. Oh, those are the worst ones. Those are the worst ones. Unless living in a nearby city, most think of much like an inner city resident to think of. Oh, yep. Facts. Charlie Sheen. Oh, Charlie Sheen. Charlie. Yeah, I can't even say his fool's name. Charlie Sheen. Yeah, that fool's been a suspect for many years. Many years. Kind of like they exist. Damn, what the fuck? I can't do anything about it, so I tolerate it. Yeah, I feel you. Tommy, what's going on? Salute. Done the game. Holly weird. Exactly. Holly weird. Um, have you guys heard about now? I know Jesse has heard about this. Um, but have you guys heard about the holly tree? The holly tree, I believe it's called. Yeah, Hollywood is for real. I heard they got rituals and everything. Straight up, no, they do. They do. They got man, and them rituals is some make your stomach turn. Oh yeah, Cat Williams got a lot of motherfuckers mad. A lot of motherfuckers mad right now. They all responded to his ass. But I fuck with Cat Williams. Shout out to Cat Williams one time. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to do the brother. You know what I'm saying? He was out here in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? A few years back and going crazy because they had slipped him something. They was trying to get rid of him because he was talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the richest, but arguably the most influential people on earth drive down the streets. And then, yeah, you already know. Remind me of that Eyes Wide Shut scene. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo, Cowboy Yoda, that movie right there. Oh shit! That movie crazy. It's a living cigarette book. Ah. Hey, but you know, maybe Alex Jones isn't as crazy as people. Hey, I'm just saying, though. Hey, just saying. Hey, hey, I'm not an Alex Jones fan, but some of the shit he said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, Jimmy Kimmel was up there talking about, I'm gonna sue you, Aaron Rodgers. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, okay, good. Cowboy, I seen like 7 gay frogs this month. What the fuck? Damn, 7 gay frogs? God dog. What the hell? Yo, that's crazy. The picture Jimmy laughing my ass. Quarterback for the Jets. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yo. Really? All right. Like, oh hell no. We ain't going down there. I'm good. You know? I mean, it's some real sick shit out there. You know, and it's fucked up because, and this is what irritates me about people. Um, because on one hand, they'll crucify the individual. On the other hand, they'll sit there and be like, "Oh no, they're a good person. No, look at what all they done. Look at all what they done. What did they do? Tell me what they did. I'm listening, and I bet you, I guarantee y'all that at least more than half those names on that list is attached to Scientology. You know what I'm saying? Them names on at least half them names on that list is attached to Scientology. Oh, right there, that one right there. Yeah, come on now. That's you out there doing what you've been doing and everything, getting high with all different kinds of people and doing all kinds of drugs and sleeping with every goddamn body. Like, yeah, shit. They said an MMA fighter was on that list, but I don't know who it is. You know, it'd be funny, y'all. You know, it'd be funny. speaking of what Jimmy just said, you know it'd be real funny if that rodent was on that list too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always thought that Scientology shit was weird. No, man, they're all into that shit. They all do that wicked shit. They all do it.
What's crack a lack?
You know, and yo, what's cracking, cuz? You know, and they all do it for the basis of fame, all kinds of wealth, all kinds of opportunities, everything up under the sun. That Scientology shit. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and we're gonna kind of dip to the side a little bit, but we're going. It makes sense when you hear it. When you look at Scientology, that's going to be the frame name to replace white supremacy, so people won't have to use the term white supremacy to get people off of that trail. That's going to be the new frame name. When you look at Scientology, it's the inner works of white supremacy on a global scale. Watch what I tell y'all. What's going on, cuz? Hey, sis, what's going on?
Cuz, did you see Tom Hanks on the list? Speaking of Scientology.
Oh yeah. I'm not surprised by that. That's why Tom Hanks' son don't want to fuck with him.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I think the only one that surprised me, cuz, was maybe Whoopi Goldberg and Chris Tucker. Maybe. Everybody else I seen on that list, it didn't surprise me at all. Maybe Naomi Campbell, because I seen Naomi Campbell, the model, the supermodel, on there too.
I'm not surprised by that one. I'm not surprised by that one.
But there's two lists, Cowboy. So the one I seen the Obamas on there. I seen the Clintons on there.
It's actually three. It's actually three lists.
Oh, there's three. Okay, I didn't know about the third one.
Yeah. It was the one that came out the day. It was the one that came out yesterday, and then the other one just came out about 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Who was on the one that just came out today?
Oh, I'm not sure. I have yet to look at that list.
Okay. So the one that
seen. The other two, I did see the other two.
Grand evening to you.
Hey, I was just stopping by, man. I saw you was live and I was cruising the internet. I just stopped by, say hi, see what's up. Just say hi. Just say hi.
It's always appreciative.
Yeah, I read the 936 page thing, and that shit was nasty and heavy. Nasty and heavy. So I was like, man, and I knew part 2 came out. I was like, that's a lot of reading. I read that shit in like 40 minutes. CNN had to fucking find people to read with her. On the other thing, I was like, damn, man. I read that shit in like 30 minutes, 934 pages of fucking. Damn, really? Like, shit was disgustingly fucking raunchy, fucking upsetting. And they go, man. You know, they stole that island.
Chaz, I see them on there too.
They stole that island already. Hey, I just want to say, I was just curious by. That's all. We're gonna go live here. I was saying I was gonna go live, but I was actually gonna go live in a little bit. I was stopping by, just the internet out to everybody. So,
Lady Ted, before you go, you seen the list. Did anybody stand out to you on the list?
Excuse me?
You seen the whole list, right?
What?
From the 900 page.
Yeah, I can't remember that off top, because remember you told me to look for it and he passed out. I read it real fast, like, because of speed reading, and then I forgot it. I don't want all that information in my head. That shit was vile. I got the PDF. I read the 934 pages in like 60 minutes. That's a lot of vile information for my little brain. So I had to kick that shit out. You know what I mean?
I'll tell that.
I gotta go. I just want to say hi and everything. I said hi to a whole bunch of other people. Just jumping on, checking out the internet. So, I'll talk to y'all later. I just couldn't buy. All right, peace. Bye.
Okay, babe. I'll see. Talk to you later.
Yeah, that's hey, hold on real quick. Fortune, that's what they do to everybody who leaves them. That's what they do to everybody that leaves them. As a matter of fact, what's her face? Leah Remini had did a docuseries a couple years ago after she left the Scientology. Other members on other former members on there, and they were having like a roundtable discussion about their experiences and everything. And I'm telling you, that fucking church is some. It really is some sick motherfuckers in there.
Yeah, I ran into a few out here in Denver. They kept trying to get me to go to that goddamn church. I said, hell no. I was already in a cult for 2.5 years. I said, never again. But yeah, they definitely a cult. Yeah, I seen the Clintons on there, Chaz, both Bill and Hillary. You know, they got
open up your camera.
No, they got that Clinton Foundation. What up?
No, not you. It's somebody that's trying to get on.
Oh, okay.
And I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
If you want to jump on, you got to open up your camera first. I don't see nothing.
Oh yeah.
I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with these must be porn bombing you and shit. I remember that happened on the Arena Uncensored. Oh, Sab's in the building. Salute, Sab.
Hey, Campbell. Well, who are you? I don't know. Unless you tell me who you is, I'm not gonna let you on.
Yeah, they don't show their face because they don't let them on.
Let's see.
Yeah, we talking about that damn list.
Oh yeah. Tom Cruise is actually he's like the face of Scientology. He goes out and he has his recruiters go out there, and then they come to him first before he sends them to the, lead dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Sav in the building. What's good, cuz? Been out for 9 years. Oh yeah. Yeah, that fucking cult shit. That's fuck that.
Yeah, never again, cuz I've been there, done all that. Let's see. I got the list. Form of a real.
I don't know who you are, so if I don't recognize your name and I can't see your face, you ain't getting on here. We ain't doing that. Yeah. Once you leave that shit, it's like you gotta watch every fucking move, and don't let you be like a celebrity. Don't let you be like an actor, or actress, or any parts of that, because once you leave that, your career is over. It's done.
Yeah, the Mormons are crazy too.
Man, I wonder what those two that I had that little debate with. I wonder what they up to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever happened to them.
I ain't seen them around. Yep. Yeah.
I got
the motherfuckers. Oh, you got the list?
Yeah, you want me to share it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you could just go through the names.
Okay.
Oh well, and before you start, I just want to say this. I find it very funny for all of those that was accusing Michael Jackson
Yeah.
beforehand. Yes, his name is on the list, but it's funny how y'all motherfuckers is quiet, huh? Huh? You know, okay. So if you're gonna be quiet now, then keep your mouth shut about then too.
Right. All right. I need to add to the screen.
Yeah, don't go nowhere near that. Oh yeah, and the other thing too, a cowboy, a Yoda. Before you even, one of the first things you gotta do when once you go in there is what they do is they do like it's like a stress brain test. Don't
Mm.
do that shit because once you do that shit, that's how they get you because they literally brainwash you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're basically stuck. As a matter of fact, anybody that wants to know a little bit, the first thing I could think about, Sonetta, this was when he was still on the street, and this
Yeah.
is when him and speaking of PDF files, Polite,
Right. Yep.
and they was on the street, and one of them, and they had a Scientology little thing set up on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And Polite had went over there and he had talked to the dude over there, and the dude was explaining they had the whole setup right there
Yeah.
to do the actual stress test. Like, why am I doing a stress test to get into a church when the only stress test you're supposed to take is at your doctor's office
Right.
or at the hospital? You know.
All right. You ready for the list?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, I just need you to add it to the screen.
Oh, I can't. I can't do that.
Oh, shit. All right. I'll go over the names then. So we got Adam Perry Lang, one of the actors. Akon or Akon.
Mm.
Al Gore, the former presidential candidate Al Gore, Mr. Inconvenient Truth or Inconvenient Truth. Alan Desowitz, Albert Pinto, Ali Baldwin. So that's one of the Baldwin, one of the Baldwins. Allison Mack, Alyssa Rogers, Allison Cooper, Anderson Cooper from CNN.
Uh-huh.
Andrea Mitrovic, Andreas Pastrana, Angela Jolie, Andy Cadets, Anthony Weiner. Remember Anthony Weiner?
Oh yeah, sure do.
First page. So it's alphabetical. So then we got Barack Obama, Sambo. Then we got Ben Affleck, Bernie Sanders, y'all. Beyond Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Bob Saget, who died a year ago.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Casey Wowzerman, Callum Hudson Adoy, Celine Dion, Charles Coon as Barkley, Charlie Sheen. We've known about Charlie Sheen for years. Charlene Desron, that's the one that adopted them kids from Uganda and changed tried to change the gender of one of them. She's talking about she gonna raise boys as girls.
Right.
Chelsea Handler, Cher, Chris Tucker, Chris Wagner, Chrissy Teigen, Cyndi Lauper. That's page 2. Page 3 is Claire Hazel, Courtney Cox, Courtney Love, Demi Moore, Dan Strider, David Koch. So the Koch brothers, one of the Koch brothers, David Koch, David Spade, David Lorovitsky, Dolores, I can't pronounce her damn last name, Dolores Zora Ita, Donovan Mitchell, Doug Ban, Drew Barrymore, Ed Buck. I'm so glad they finally got Ed Buck. You know, Ed Buck, he was doing a lot of diabolical shit in Hollywood, and they finally he was drugging gay black men and taking them to his house and killing them. I'm finally glad they caught his ass. Ed Tuttle, Idris Barak. Then we got Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen Spencer, Eminem,
Uh-oh.
Flora Perry Lang, Francis A. Suez, Thea Wissing, Gary Roxborough. This is a pilot, y'all. George Clooney, Justine, what is her damn name? The one that was helping Epstein, the Maxwell chick.
Oh, yeah, Maxwell something. Or something Maxwell.
Glenn Dubin, Greg Holbert, who died like a year or two ago, Gwen Stefani, I can't read this other one, or something Beck, Hank Kohler, Heather Mann, Heidi Klum. Oh, Gwendolyn Beck. Okay, let me continue with it. We got Henry Roskilly, Hillary Clinton, James Franco, James Gunn, Jay-Z, Jean Luberno, deceased, Jean Mitchell Gaffey, Jeffrey Jones, deceased, Jim Carrey, Jimmy Kimmel, you know, Jimmy Kimmel Live, our current president, Joe Sleepy Jim Crow Biden.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, I want to say this. Jimmy Kimmel. I'm just a small channel on YouTube, but anybody that may question Jimmy Kimmel, ask yourself, when he had that TV show with the other dude, it was on Comedy Central. It was called The Man Show. Ask yourself, how old was those girls that was on that show? All right, you can continue.
Okay. Sleepy Jim Crow Biden, Joe Pagano, John Cusack, John Legend, John Podesta, John Travolta, Joe Bahar, Juan Pablo Marinex, Gillette,
Yo, what up, Coffee?
Justin Rowe. Continue. Where did I leave off at? Oh, Justin Trudeau. So the Prime Minister of Canada, y'all. Him and his wife are both on here. Kathy Griffin. Katy Perry. Carrie Spawn. Known about Kevin Spacey for years. Ugh, that dude is sick. Christian Gillibrand, Christy Rogers, who died, Lady Gaga, Larry Summers, Larry Vygotsky, who's a pilot, Laura Wasserman, Lawrence M. Cruz. Okay. I'm almost done, y'all. Linda Pinto, Lisa Summers, Lynn Foster, The Rockchild, Madonna, Mandy Ellison, who's an assistant, Ellison, who's an assistant. I guess she was assistant to Jeffrey. Marie Collins Rector, Marina Abavic, Mark Epstein. So that's either his brother or his son or something.
Yeah.
Mark Lloyd, Melina Lewitz, Meryl Streep, Michelle Obama, Michelle Wolf, Mari Silas, Natalie Dorres, Naomi Campbell. What's this other one? Naomi Watts, Natalie back in the pair, Nicole Junkerman, Ola something, I can't remember that last name. Oliver Stacks, Oprah, no, Oprah herself.
Oh damn, yeah, I was able to do that shit.
Oh, you got it, Sharon now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Oprah, we got Orlando Bloom, Paris Hilton, Patton Oswalt, Paul Millen, Paula Epstein, who's dead now, Paula Holla, Peter Marino, Pharrell Williams, Prince Andrew and Prince Charles, from the UK.
Oh, yep.
Quentin Tarantino.
Not surprised.
Rachel Maddow. Rainn Wilson.
Wait, hold on. Rachel Maddow, the lesbian from MSNBC?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Then we got Ray Bizzana, Ricardo Loretta Vejes, Rihanna, Rita Wilson, Rob Reiner, Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr., Rodney E. Slater, Ronald Bucci, Rudy Gobert, Sandra Berger, Sarah Kellen, assistant, Sarah Silverman, Seth Green, you know Seth Green, that's the one that Family Guy. Shelley Harrison, Sherry Lewis, Sophia Prattle Hakim, Sophia Tadu, that's the Prime Minister of Canada's wife, Stephen Collins, Stephen Colbert, the one that got the little comedy show on CBS.
Oh, yep.
And the Daily Show, yep. And then we got Seth Green again, Shelley Harrison. Okay, I read all those already. Steven Tyler, Steven Spielberg, Tia Davies, Tiffany Gamza, Tom Hanks. Speaking of Scientology, Tom Hanks, Tom Presker, Tyler Gassam, they're deceased. Victor Salvia, Wanda Sykes, Whoopi Goldberg. I think that's the end of the list. Let me see. Whoopi Goldberg. That's just the first list. So I don't know who's all on the second and third list, but yeah, that's the first list, y'all. And these were all people that were guests of Epstein Island.
Yeah, that's whew,
Yep.
you know, and we gotta remember, like, Epstein, he was around for, like,
Mm,
you gotta go back. You gotta go back,
yeah.
you know. So he has a few decades
Hmm.
up under his belt. So you just think in a decade is 10 years, right? So
Yep.
every 10 years you got people that still carry on, but then you have a whole new crop of celebrities that come in every 10 years. And they all, you know what I'm saying? We already know getting into Hollywood, you're going to get invited to those parties. And
Mm-hmm.
through those parties is how you get to know about Epstein. And then once that happens, if he takes a liking to you, but first it has to get cleared through the chick first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because she was the one that was bringing the guys and girls
Up in there.
to, you know what I'm saying? And then, and then once you get on the island, now you're going to frequent a lot of major people going to these parties. But these parties are more Hollywood oriented. When
Mm-hmm.
it comes to the politicians, that's when the island comes into play because you're only going to see them on the island. You're not going to see them in the parties because
That's right.
because 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 those political figures, they have their own parties that they go to separate from the party. So there's like different steps and different levels you got to go through before you even get to that point.
Right. Salute, Coffee. I didn't see you in here. Salute to you. Yeah, you already know, Coffee. There's some weirdos up in here on this list.
You know, and I could just remember just being a kid. You know, a lot of those names. I would hear. It would be like little rumblings and it would be rumors and stuff that would come out, and you can always tell if it's true or not by how the person reacts to it. Now, my thing is this, and I know it's protocol, but if I'm getting accused of something, if somebody's putting a rumor out there that I did something that was very vile, I'm not going to have my lawyer or my spokesperson go out there and write out an email or write out a speech, go in front of a microphone and speak for me. Because now it's looking like you're trying to hide something.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not hiding anything, if you're innocent, then why wouldn't you put yourself out there?
Right.
See, people get on Michael Jackson about what he did. Now, was Mike a little bit weird? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did some weird things. That don't make him guilty of anything because we have
Right.
to understand Mike was abused as a kid. He didn't have no childhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when it looked weird to the rest of the world, it was looking normal to, him and then people who actually knew him, you know what I'm saying? Because they understood what he went through.
Right.
you know. But my point is that first time Michael Jackson got accused of doing some weird shit, right? The first thing Michael Jackson did was he got in front of the camera and he spoke.
Yep.
He didn't hide. He didn't have, of course, his spokespeople, yeah, that came later on, depending on whatever may have been going on. But when it first came out, it wasn't no spokesperson, it wasn't no lawyer, it wasn't no agent, it wasn't none of that. It was him in front of the camera talking to the world.
Yep.
So if you show me that, man, okay, then Explain this other side then. How come they don't do that? They must be hiding something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, and this is the sick part about this country is this country celebrates this stuff.
Yep.
People have been knowing about this is literally this is what how do you say it? A secret that's not a secret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this stuff is going on, but they still celebrate the individual while saying, "Oh well, this person did this and da 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 da." Wait, hold on. But you know this person's over here doing the exact same thing of what you're accusing this person of doing. But I don't see you saying nothing about this person. Why you ain't saying nothing?
It's like we said.
And of course, you know how it goes, the excuses and everything up under the sun.
It's purposely cherry picking.
Yeah. You know? It's like we all know about Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know the man that you know, and we know what he did.
Mm-hmm.
We know where he was, right?
Yep.
When his birthday came up a little while ago, I'm looking at a post like, and I'm looking at the comments. You had half the people in there talking about what kind of a scumbag he was and everything attached to that. And then you had the other half of the chat talking about what a great person he was and all the stuff that he gave us and everything.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, Coffee.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get on Michael Jackson about his carnival at his house, then what does that say about Disney?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What does that say about Disney? Read between the lines.
Disney.
Look at the different rides that they have. Look at what they're called.
Disney been getting away with this shit for almost 80 years. I think it has been 80 years.
Yeah, far too long. But this is the sick part about this country. I mean, let's not forget it was legal at one time to marry a 13-year-old.
Shit, I think it's still legal in certain states.
Yep.
I think
it is.
Some of them are in the South. You can marry your goddamn 14-year-old. It's fucking sick, yo.
Yeah. If you're in some states, if you're 16-year-old, you can consent to being with an older person.
And then they just passed that law in California, Newsom. If you're 10 years, you can be up to 10 years older than the other person. And
yes.
Right. So you could be fucking like 20 years old dating a fucking 10-year-old. Like that shit is sick.
Man, come on now. This type of stuff is celebrated. But this is the hypocrisy about this place that we call America.
Yeah, it is worse than other countries, Chaz. That is very true.
Yeah, straight up. yo, it's you know. But you see, a difference is though, they don't hide it in the other countries. They're open about it.
Yeah, they are.
This country, they want to hide it, even though we see it and we know it. You know, it's like in other countries, you could be walking down the street and you could see like a 12-year-old girl, and she out there, you know what I'm saying, propositioning, and it's cool. But over here, it's a little different. Because they'll snatch that little 12-year-old up And next thing you know, she's traveling all right, but she's not traveling freely.
No, she's being humanly trafficked and sex trafficked.
You know what I'm saying? From one county to another, from one state to another, and sometimes from one country to another.
Hmm. Oh my God, me and Lady Che watched this documentary called The Cost of Freedom. It's on Netflix. That shit was horrible. They're talking about the international child sex trafficking. I'm like, these motherfuckers
Oh,
is they talking about they adopting these kids and then they fucking raping them and shit and selling them to their friends and shit in different countries. It was horrible. Jay, in chat.
look at that. Canada consent is 16 for marriage too. What the fuck?
Yeah, some sick shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was
But
getting
in
them.
the same breath, and they will say, no, that's horrible. You can't be doing that. Like, come on now. Come on now. Because it's like, okay, if you guys ain't gonna say anything about it and you guys are gonna allow this to go on, then 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 what you getting mad for then?
Right.
Why are you getting mad about it? Don't tell me you against that. Meanwhile, you got R. Kelly bumping.
Right, that part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the music. There's a lot of artists I done cut off. Once I found out what they was, they don't get no play in my rotation.
Right.
You know, especially like in R. Kelly's case, how a lot of them songs was literally about little girls.
Yeah. We never
You
listened
know
to
what I'm
this.
saying?
He married Aaliyah when she was 14, 15 years old. It's like,
Yeah, and then even the songs that Leah was singing was about R. Kelly.
mm-hmm.
Because R. Kelly wrote the songs.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, and I love Aaliyah. And I do got her first album on my rotation. But
Yeah.
I don't listen to the songs no more.
Uh-huh.
I just got it there just out of respect for her because I love Aaliyah. That was a beautiful man,
Yeah. We got the
a
same.
beautiful sister. You know, and for her to have gone through that, and then it's just like, you know, because like, look, me and Aaliyah is about the same age, right?
Yeah.
So when all that came out, as a teenager, I was like, wait, hold up, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That this man, keep in mind, R. Kelly was already in his 30s
Yep.
when this happened. So I'm like, this is wild because I'm, you know, high school, you know, it's usually like the 21, 22-year olds coming to pick up their 15 to 16-year-old girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't said nothing about that. That was
Yeah.
celebrated.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm
was.
saying? But seeing R. Kelly doing that, it was like, that's sick. But being that I'm used to seeing this and nobody's not saying anything, I'm just thinking in my head, like, okay, whatever. And I'm just going to keep on bumping R. Kelly until the other stuff started to come out. Then it was like, okay, you know, I can't
Right.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially too, because I got a daughter. What the hell?
Right.
I ain't about to do that. Yo, what up, Kurtz?
Curse in the building. Because they
Yo,
got they're soft talk. They're predators. Remember To Catch a Predator?
oh,
Mother,
yep.
they was gonna get caught. They need to bring that shit back. To Catch a
Nah,
Predator.
for real.
All kinds of goddamn pedos with that shit. Yeah, I
I
believe it.
agree with you. See, I have been on this planet. I've been to every continent except the frozen one. The U.S. has its problems, but after what I've seen elsewhere, I'm happy to be here. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel that because them other places is, and when you factor in the conditions that they're living in too,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
but it's just wild how this stuff is just celebrated. It's just like okay, but sit down and turn on the TV and find out about some guy that done kidnapped some little girl and molested her and everything, and they ready to go to war.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on, but ain't your 15-year-old daughter dating a 21-year-old?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff be wild.
I know, Chaz. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah, yeah, because there's a sister on YouTube. Her whole channel is dedicated to getting R. Kelly free.
Oh my god. Mm-mm.
This is the remix edition in the song about pissing, drip, 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 pee on you.
Put on a 13-year-old girl like, oh, it wasn't me. Really, R. Kelly? Oh my god.
It was my brother.
Yeah,
He tried to put it on his brother.
I know,
Right.
Cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. Awesomeness Sports, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Austin with sports?
The worst part of San Francisco is cleaner than the best part of India. The
That's
most
true.
violent part of the U.S. is safer than the best part of Afghanistan. Yeah, sure, for real.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Compared to those countries you just named, hell yeah.
Most definitely. Shit, because especially like in Afghanistan, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you got a 10-year-old out there strapped up with a bomb around them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, should be wild over there. But I'm just tired of the kids being used as pawns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For people's own sexual gratification. For their own self entitlement. You
And
know,
and then what make it so bad, Jay? They trying to make us feel pity for these motherfuckers. Remember that TED talk that white woman was talking about? Oh, these are minor attracted adults. No, these are sick motherfuckers,
oh, yep.
sick, and demented, and they need to be dealt with. She talking about, oh, you shouldn't shame the pedophile. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't
What
do
the?
that. No fuck. This bitch did a whole TED talks, cause like about about five, 10 years ago, she did a whole TED talk about the shit. Talking about you need to call them minor attracted persons. Fuck all that. They're fucking chomos. They're
Oh hell no.
fucking child molesters, and they need to be dealt with as such. I went to Afghanistan 4 times. I faced more children than I care to mention. It's a horrible place where they see women and children as objects and tools. Fuck them, right?
Yeah, straight up. You know. So I just came. I had read a story before I came on. Um, it was his biology teacher. Um, and she got caught fucking her student at the park.
Oh my god. Remember that shit happened? I remember that shit happened when I was a kid. The damn teacher was sleeping with one of her students, and he got her pregnant. Out, and he was only like 14 years old. You remember that shit?
Yep, I sure do. Yeah, it was all over the news. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But see, and that part is crazy too, because like at least a lot of us guys would have been like in high school. If my teacher looked good like that, yeah, I would have did it too.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that might be cool on your end, but that's still an adult. You're still underage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might skate away with that, but now you've done just played a part in this person who has some type of sick brain going on. Her whole life is ruined. But you see, this is why I'm glad that the females are getting exposed,
Right.
because it's always usually like the man doing it. Oh, the man did this, the man did that. No, these women out here doing the exact same thing.
Yep.
But everybody ignores it because it goes to that point of, I gotta go drop this off.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come ride with me and you hold it?
Mm-hmm.
Because they know they ain't gonna check the woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the woman is the coldest part of the game.
Yep.
But they know this. That's why they're able, you know what I'm saying, have been able to fly up under the radar for so long. But them days is over. They out here get, you know what I'm saying? I was looking up, boom, there go another teacher. Oh, there go another one.
Man. Imaginary friends.
First time I got hit was a kid. They count on Americans having too much empathy to fight kids. The men hide underground and send the women and kids out back. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they sure do. They sure do. Tommy,
What up,
you
Tony?
know, yeah, it's just wild. You know, it's just like kids can't be kids,
Mm-mm.
and I don't think it when you really look at it, there hasn't been any part. I mean, you probably have to go like way back. But just in like modern times, as far as like the 1900s
Uh-huh.
and the 2000s go, especially the 2000s, I don't think there was any part where a kid could just be a kid.
Girl, we had just went over that. Yep.
You know, it's like back in the day, if you was a kid, you could only play after you done did your homework, you done did your chores, and
Yep.
then everything else that your parents, mostly your dad, wanted you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually the day is over, so you usually just stuck with watching TV, you know. And through the course of time, that becomes a mental play,
Yeah.
um, or you're grown up to taught that there's no time to play, there's only time to work.
Mm-hmm.
So now the only thing that your focus is on when your friends want you to come over or come outside and play, you're up there like, nah, I can't do this because I have to go cut the lawn, or I got to go help my dad build this fence, you know, or I got to go with my dad because we got to go over here to go do this job, and you know, it's always some type of work going on,
Uh-huh.
you know. Oh, and by the way, you better keep your grades up too. I don't want to see no C's or B's. You gotta get A's.
Straight A's. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no time to be a kid.
Mhm.
And it's like kids have stress on them.
Yeah. That
You
was
know what I'm saying?
I was so surprised how many kids were depressed and had all these mental situations going on at such a very young age. Like, what the hell? The hell are you stressed about?
Yeah. Right. You know, I remember seeing it, you know, when I was a kid, because as a matter of fact, it was this one student. His name was Billy. Straight up nerd, you know what I'm saying? Didn't, you know, he didn't bother nobody. But he had so much stress on him because he had to get an A. We had did this paper. I forgot what it was, but we had did this paper, and the teacher had gave us our papers back with the grade on it, and I think I got like a B or something on it. So I was like, okay, cool, I got a B, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gets a B. He starts crying in class because he got a B. He's crying in class like he got an F.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why does a kid have to have that type of stress on them?
Right.
Schools don't do no better. Schools play a major part into that stress.
Oh yes.
And by the time you get into high school, come on now, we all remember.
Yep.
You had a workload in high school like you actually had a job.
Facts.
And then you had to test on top of that.
Yep.
Oh, you better become prepared because you never know. You walk into class, right? Walk class, you sit down. You're thinking in your head, based off of what the teacher had said that we was going to do for today, this is where your head is at, right? So you get in there, you sit down at your desk, you know, you take your stuff out, and you're getting ready to, you know, for the lesson.
Right.
Then the teacher hits you with the pop quiz.
Oh yeah. I remember
of
that.
something that you ain't even studied yet. What kind of stress is that? Like, what? We up here doing pop quizzes on something we ain't even studied yet? And if we did study, we only studied like one part of it, and we didn't study the rest of it. But the pop quiz is about the whole thing.
Yeah, I used to hate that shit.
So now you sitting up there trying to figure this out, like, well, how am I gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really sitting there trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times has everybody like been in class and literally would get a headache because you're stressed about the work?
Yeah, I've been there before.
You know, I'm worried about it or whether or not I get a good grade or not. Now I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna bring it back to the parents, right? Or guardians or whoever raised.
Mm-hmm.
We're always told, right? Do your best. As long as you try, that's all that matters. Just do your best. All right, cool. Gotcha. No problem. I do my best, but sometimes my best is not good enough, like the song says, right?
Yep.
So, okay, I get like a D, right? Take it home. Oh, you got a D? Oh no, you got to work harder than this. I know you got to. Whoa! You told me to try my best. Not to mention, this is a subject that you know I have trouble in. So why are you coming down on me about this grade? Why don't you help me out? You've been through school already. Why don't you help me out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now there's another layer to this. And you know what the layer is?
What's that?
What you was taught, I'll use math as the example. What math you was taught when you was in school
Not the same
is a
math.
totally different math than what your kids is going to be taught.
Yeah.
When my daughter came home and she had some math to do, I'm thinking I was never no mathematician,
Uh-huh.
but I know some stuff, right? So I'm over there, I'm helping her. I'm like, okay, it look good. You know, she thinks it look good. She was better at math than I was. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay. Take her back to school. She brings it back. She gets an F on the paper.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
she was explaining to me what the teacher had wanted. I'm like, huh? That's when I got confused. I was like, that's not how we used to do it.
Right.
That's a whole layer of extra stress that doesn't need to be there. Because so now the child who may have a hard time with it, you can't help her or help the student. So now the child is like, okay, I don't know what to do. That's a whole nother layer of stress that the child don't need.
Right. Was she having to do like algebra or trigonometry or?
Now this was when she was still in elementary school.
Okay, so she was just doing basic arithmetic, like adding,
Yeah.
multiplication.
Yeah, I think it was I think she was doing like division at the time,
Okay.
you know. And I was good at division. That was the part of math I was good at. And so I was just like, okay, but it was completely like they completely changed it. So I'm like, well, how is the parent supposed to help the child if you guys is constantly changing how you do something that don't need to be changed?
Right.
Like it was confusing. Like, how do you change math? They do it. Matter of fact, from the time that she did, it's completely different now.
Chaos in the building.
A whole lot of them. Oh, chaos in the building. Yo, chaos, what's happening?
It was talking about the Epstein list, and now we on school, and these kids stressing out at younger and younger ages.
Yeah, you know. As a matter of fact, chaos. You know, she could spit. I think we actually had a conversation about this one time. You know, it's just like it's too confusing for the parent to try to help the child when the parent don't understand it, but the teachers always want the parents to be involved. Well, if that's the case, then maybe the parents need to have a course at school so the teacher can teach the parents how to do math and this new way of learning and everything. So we are able to help our kids out the proper way.
Right.
You know, because this is their future. This is going on their permanent record. You know, we already went through it. We ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
We want our kids to be able to go through, because of the system that they have set up, be able to go through school, get that education, go on to bigger and better things when they get older. But
Right.
that's hard to do if you just taking basic math and you got it all scribbled around like you're playing a game of Scrabble.
Yeah, that's true. Carol said she tried to help her daughter with her homework. That shit was all kinds of confusing.
See what I said? That's exactly what we're talking about. It's too confusing. It's simple math. You know what I'm saying? When did 1 plus become algebra?
Right.
Or when did fractions and multiplications turn into trigonometry?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. This is basic math. Now, when you get into algebra and trigonometry and geometry and all that, yeah, I can see where the confusion, because you're not just dealing with 1 plus 1, you're dealing with, different shit then. I can see that getting confusing.
Yes.
But 1 plus 1? Come on now.
High roller in the building.
My brother told him I'm not allowed to do this. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do what they do over there.
Steps required. Oh yeah, they gotta show their work.
Yeah. I mean, it will make your head spin. You know. And by the time you get done, man, hey, look, you done felt like you done worked a whole nother shift. You know.
Deadly. SmackDown's on right now, Jeff.
Oh shoot, I got another hour to go. Yeah, it's supposed to go down on yeah, that wrestling stream I'm gonna do is gonna be woo.
Yeah, you doing that tomorrow,
right? Either tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna try to get. I need to talk to Sav to see if we're gonna bring back our show tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow afternoon, and then if we do, then we'll just do our show, and then I'll push that back to or something, and then but if not, then I'll do it tomorrow.
Damn, it's car wrecks.
Be right back. I need to hear the Canadian tank race. That's funny. Yo, but yeah, it's just wild the things that kids got to go through, and it's worse now. You got to deal with mass shootings.
Yep.
You got to deal with these kids. Like, kids going to school with guns is nothing new.
Nope.
We just wasn't firing them off at school.
Right. Unfortunately, it started here with damn Columbine. Them damn suspected white supremacists. Oh my god. And I've been to that neighborhood where that shit happened too. Them motherfuckers is racist as fuck over there.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about that Iowa shooting?
No, the one in here in Colorado.
Columbine.
You know.
Columbine. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Them two racist jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've even seen people like try to give some type of like, oh my goodness, I wish that I just did. Like, y'all do know that they was racist, right?
Right.
I mean, all you got to do is just look at the stuff. You know, they want to blow their heads off. Go right ahead. Save us the trouble. You know, but that was crazy because I remember when that whole thing I went down. I'm like, oh snap! But then when the footage came out,
Yeah.
that's when I was like, whoa! Because I ain't never outside of some movies and stuff. I ain't never seen no stuff like that in real time, in real life.
Right.
You know, and the fucked up thing about it is, it's stuck in my head. I can't get them images out of my head. It was one. It was when they went into the library. I remember it was one student. They was trying to hide under the table, and they walking around, and they caught him, and you see him pop, 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 and then next thing you know, you just see the student's arm and shit. Like, I'm like, oh man. And then you see them shooting the other students and seeing them just die. Like, that was wild shit right there.
Yeah, it was. And I was just there like a year prior.
Oh, for real?
Crazy shit. Yeah, because I used to be in the band,
Wow.
and we had
Oh, okay.
to do like a concert, like a orchestra type thing, and yeah, like a year prior to that, and then a year later that shit happened because I was in that shit happened. I was in 7th grade, 6th grade when that shit happened. That shit was crazy.
Man, the fact that you was there and then that happened, that's wild. You know, and it just started a whole string, like it's been continuing ever since.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, you know, like I'm glad my daughter's out of school and stuff like that. But I used to worry my ass off about that shit.
Because if I had kids right now, I would not have them in school. I would homeschool the hell out of my kids. They got whole curriculums online now. You don't
Yeah,
even go to school anymore. Because the way I see it, the school system is just public indoctrination. All they're doing is indoctrinating.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But what about their social skills? What, they ain't got no friends?
Right.
What, they don't play with their friends?
No
They don't
kids.
go to their house? They don't come up to their house?
They don't go out and play no more. They just play video games all day.
Talking about social skills. Man, I cracked up when they said that. I'm like, social skills? Like, really? Like, you get a few minutes to play with each other, and then you right back to work.
Yeah.
Social skills? Like, I much rather just do homework for like, I much rather do work, homeschool last however long, and then, you know what I'm saying, I go ahead and I go play with my friends.
Right.
You know, I'm being sociable.
Mm-hmm.
So what, like, nah, not buying that.
Mm-hmm. What's the charities in the house?
Oh, that's Lonnie.
Oh, hey, Lonnie. Oh, that's your other page. Okay.
Well, playing with each other is wild. Oh, every time. You know,
I miss recess. That was so much fun.
hey, recess was fun. Especially tetherball.
Mm-hmm. Tetherball, floor where we used to do sand slide. Motherfuckers just get fucked up on sand slide. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I believe. Oh,
Dodgeball.
now you lost to the Clippers.
Who's on?
Oh, that was my joint right there.
Oh, the Clippers swept around the Pelicans, or what
Mm-hmm.
team is Lonnie a Pelican fan?
Yep.
Okay.
Handball master.
Oh
I was
yeah,
master. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Handball.
Get back. Remember now, Cowboy.
Man, Foursquare.
Yep. Where I said that. Yep.
Yeah, you know, recess was hella fun. I used to hate when it was over. I had to go back in class.
Unless you hear the goddamn bell. All right, y'all.
Dang.
Huh. Better not be late. No, that's gonna be attention fucking around.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, cuz I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Okay. I think Lady
This was
Chase
a good
on,
live here.
so we're gonna send you
Uh,
the link. Lady Chase supposed to be going live later on. So once I get the link, I'll
okay.
send.
Okay.
Oh yeah, flag football too, Cowboy.
Oh yeah. Oh, smear the queer.
Oh yeah, that too. Can't do that shit no more. Back then, yeah.
I can't. Yeah. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Jess, thank you for dropping that list. This was a good live, great discussion. Thank y'all for coming through. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. It will either be me and Sav on, or it'll just be me. Um, and we're gonna do the wrestling stream. I'm gonna drop the link again. We're gonna do open panel once again. I told y'all I'm doing the open panels again. So tomorrow night, either way it goes, there's gonna be a show. Come through, have fun, come kick it. And with that said, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant, and I'm about this bitch. Peace.